Hey, I'm talking about being spiritually bound. Okay? Now, if you know what it feels like to be physically bound, and it's the pain and discomfort of that.
Come on now.
Imagine the discomfort of being spiritually bound.
That's good. That's good. Yes, ma'am.
Locked and loaded.
Yes, ma'am.
Can't do nothing.
Nothing.
In a fetal position.
Come on.
Trying to figure out how I got here again. Because I don't want to pray. Because I don't want to talk to God. I don't want to be obedient. I don't just want to just take the word and apply it. Because ain't nobody else doing it. So like, why I got to do it? Why I got to be the one?
Right.
And that was a question I asked for a long time. Now see, I come from a family of characters. Right? People riotous living, doing what they want to do, how they want to do it, when they want to do it. I'm telling you, addictions and yokes and all kind of bondage has annihilated my family. Annihilated. I can start counting all the people that's dead as a result of this thing. We're talking about life and death.
Amen.
And so when we're like, oh, I ain't using dope no more, but I'm still lying and stealing. I ain't being accountable. I ain't where I'm supposed to be. Right? Making up excuses, tricking. Just being disobedient. Look, I just don't want to go. But then I'm not responsible enough to say, hey, I don't feel it.
Right.
Or responsible enough to go anyway because I don't feel like it. Because see, when I go, when I don't feel like going, that's the blessing. That's when I'm most blessed.
That's right. Amen.
Anyway.
Amen. That's word.
So, step 3 says, I made a decision to turn my will and my life over to the care of God as I understood him. Right? Now, what that means is that, like, I got to trust the process now.
That's right.
Right? I got to trust that he's going to fulfill every promise that he's made to me. Anybody in here waiting on some promises to be fulfilled? Huh?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Waiting on some promises to be fulfilled.
Yes, Jesus.
Right? But I'm so busy looking at what I don't got that I can't even appreciate what I already got.
That's right.
Right? I got freedom from active addiction. I got freedom from cheating.
That's right. That's
when
right.
I'm in a relationship. I'm faithful
right.
to my husband.
That's good. That's good. That's
Right?
Yes.
Even when the enemy say,
Right.
I see some eye candy. And my husband right there, so he know. Like Denzel is my man. Right? Told him, look, if he ever shows up, and I can, I'm going to kiss him on the lips. And he looked, he said, honey, I'm right. I said, I know, I'm just telling you.
You're telling you.
He said, okay. He said, okay. You know why he said okay? Because he know that I ain't going to never get close enough to Denzel to kiss him on the lips. Ain't that right, baby?
That's good.
You know, he just let me go on. I told you, right? Certified.
That's good.
Right? But the spiritual freedom comes from having the ability just to be honest about where I'm at. Like, oh God, like that's my man.
Right. Amen. Amen.
Barack Obama?
Amen.
What?
You better say it.
Hey, y'all think y'all the only one that be looking? But it's healthy. It's healthy as long as you looking at it in a proper perspective. Right? I don't want him. I just,
Right.
he look good. That's it.
Right.
Because I got the greatest gift God ever gave me.
Amen.
I got the rib cage that this rib came from.
Amen. Amen.
Huh?
Amen. Amen.
The rib cage. Right? So regardless of what jump off,
That's good.
right? It's like this. Even on bad days, it's like this.
That's right. That's right. That's right. That's good.
Huh?
That's good. That's good.
When we fussing, acting crazy.
That's good. That's right.
Ain't nobody going nowhere. Because I made a decision to turn my will and my life over to God.
Amen.
Right? And what that means is that, like, not in just some areas, in all areas. At work, with the man he gave me, because a lot of times like, God, get your man. And I know he's saying, Lord, that woman. So I understand what happened with Adam and Eve, right? I understand,
Amen.
right? But the truth of the matter is that I turn it over and always, and I go to him with a sincere and pure heart, and I let him know exactly where I'm at, and he honors that. Because he already knows.
Yeah.
Look, I told you, I cuss in my mind, he heard me, I'm repenting.
Right.
He's the Alpha and the Omega, the beginning and the end. He is the sustainer and giver of life. How could he not know me?
Right.
I'm not a surprise to him.
Amen.
So when he hear me tell my man, like if I see Denzel,
Right.
God just be like, child, you be all right. Because I've turned my will and my life over to him. I trust God with my life.
Right. That's good.
That song, like I didn't understand how he was going to do it.
My God.
Right? I graduated with 2 degrees. But I was bound. I was bound by the spirit of anger. I was bound by physical abuse. I used to beat my daughter to sleep.
My God.
Why? Because she wouldn't listen. Right? Like we talk about generational curses, generational spirits, right? My family ruled by violence and intimidation. Children were seen and not heard. Right? So like now I'm in recovery, I'm clean, but like no coping skills. Right? So I done did 1 and 2. I understand that I'm powerless and my life is unmanageable. That's evident. Right? I understand and believe that a power greater than myself can restore me to that sanity. So I got to let him. I got to invite him in.
Amen.
I got to give him permission to operate in my life. And in that book, I think it's page 6, is that Overcomer's Prayer, where it talks about guiding me and leading me. And when I change my mind. Right. Any of y'all ever change your mind? Huh? I'm the only one. I'm going to ask for some hands right now. I'm the only one that changed my mind. Like, no, God, I ain't going to cuss him out. Yes, I am later for that. And then just rip you. Huh? I ain't going to buy them cigarettes.
Right.
Yes, I am.
Sure am.
Look, sick as a dog. You know, Brother Brian, he prayed some kind of prayer, and I went and tried to buy them cigarettes. At Puff, I was nauseous and throwing up like I had never smoked before. Everybody remember the first time, those who smoked, the first time you tried to smoke a cigarette?
Right.
How dizzy you was, like, oh my God. That's what I experienced. Not once, not twice, 3 times. Because I'm just going to be disobedient. I'm going to do, I want what you got for me, God, but I want to negotiate.
Yeah. Right.
Let me just let me just have this. You can have all of this. Let me just have this right here.
Right.
You can't bargain with him. It really is all or nothing.
That's right. That's right. Hard code.
You know? Hot or cold. Because he don't do lukewarm.
Amen.
And on many a day, I've been lukewarm. And as a result of that, I've had to pay the consequence and the penalty of it.
That's right. That's right. That's right.
Huh?
That's right.
I had to turn my will. That's my thinking, my feelings, my behavior. I had to turn that stuff over to him. How many of y'all know, like, you can't change nothing? That you're not in control of anything.
Right.
Y'all know that, but y'all don't act like y'all know that. You know how I know? Because I know it, and I don't act like I know it, depending on the situation. Huh? You ever try to make somebody do something?
Yeah.
You ever try to make a situation be what you want it to be? And if it ain't that, you acting out, clowning. But I know I ain't in control of nothing. God in charge, right? But I'm going to control this right here. Don't work that way. So in this step, when I'm making a decision to turn my will and my life over to him, it's not a mouth thing. It's not a head thing. What is it?
A heart thing.
It's a heart thing. It's a heart thing. I got to bow the needs of my heart. Right? I have to take myself off the throne of my heart. Me, myself, and I. Me.
All three.
Mm-hmm. All three. Because, you know, they say that our self-centeredness, right? Our self-absorption, our selfies. It's the nation, this the era of selfies, right? We're the most conceited, arrogant people. All about me.
That's good.
What I want, what I think, how I feel.
Come on now.
Me.
Come on.
I. Right? God can't work in that mess. So I have to bow the knees of my heart. I have to open up and let him come in and sit on the throne of my heart. And that's difficult. Possible. Absolutely possible. Because he created us to be spiritual and to allow him to guide us. Right? That's how he created us. But he also gave us this wonderful gift of self-will. Because he wants us to choose him. But we so busy thinking that we God and Lord of our life. And we ain't good stewards. We ain't good stewards. I know I'm not. Let me stop speaking for y'all. I'm going to speak for me.
That's right.
Right?
Amen.
And so I'm just going to assume, because y'all ain't here with me, right, that we've all had some things that we had to deal with or be delivered from. Right?
Amen.
It ain't got to be drugs. Ain't got to be alcohol.
Right.
Bad attitude. Just a thief and a crook. Hoish. You know. Liar, manipulator. Or maybe all above. I probably fit in like almost all those categories. When I'm not spiritually fit.
Amen.
When God is not sitting on the throne of my heart. When I'm operating in self and in Rhonda, I'm carnal and I am of no earthly good to nobody, right? So God invites us to allow him to come in. God invites us to invite him into our lives, right? Revelation 3:20 says, "Behold, I stand at the door and knock. If anyone hears my voice and opens the door, I will come into him and eat with him and he with me."
My God.
He was knocking for a long time on this door. I was like, nah, I ain't doing it. You know what I used to say? I say, I'm going to change, I'm going to turn my life over to God, but I want to be right when I do it.
Yes. Amen.
I want to be right.
Yes.
I got to get myself together. I still ain't together. Huh? Thank God. He gave me a mind to say, hey, if you could do it, you wouldn't need me. Right? Thank God he gave me an unction in his spirit to say, like, you know what, God, I'm just a mess. I can't do it. It's not the crime. I can't do it. I've been trying. It ain't working. Here, you do it.
That's right.
You do it. And give it to him with an attitude. You do it. Huh? And he just, okay, daughter, I've been waiting on you. You talk about we waiting on God. No, he waiting on us to move and get out the way.
Amen.
And so I invited him in.
Amen.
I danced with him a little bit, try to negotiate. You know, we had to get an understanding, right? Because I'm rebellious, I'm stiff-necked, I'm prideful, right? And he allowed me to be all those things. He is all of those things plus. He's a jealous guy. I was made in his image. So I'm not a surprise to him.
Amen.
But he ain't going to have nothing before him.
That's right.
Because he's a jealous guy. So all my little toys and all my little idols, whether